Hello. Wait a minute, please. Hello, all, and a very good evening to everyone. Back with my zest for this Diwali and Children's Day week celebration with a wonderful personality today, Mr. Sunny Nagpal. I welcome you, sir. It's been my pleasure that you have been given us an opportunity to have a conversation with you, and it would be great that today on the auspicious day that is Dhanteras, we have you sharing with us about the child, about the parent, about the knowledge which you have, and the greatest thing is the happiness which you have, where I called you as in bank of happiness, which is one of the greatest thing a person can have. And I'm very really blessed that I have a connection with you, and I'm blessed that you have been a motivating person always for Kiddo Quest and Karan Parekh. So here I am with Mr. Sunny Nagpal. Sir, very good evening to you.
Very good evening. I'm thankful to you for inviting me. And we are here to celebrate Goddess Lakshmi for the inner wealth, wealth of love, and Saraswati ji to help children blossom. Thank you.
Right. Thanks, sir. Before I move further, I would like to tell you something about Sunny sir, because uh, the words are very few, but he does a big thing which is not at all visible, you can say. It's just things what he does from his heart, from his soul, from his mind. So Sunny sir is a chief smile officer of AHA Education, deeply passionate about guiding young children, young minds, and shaping them with the society. And along with the society, he also has work for an NGO known as Navjyoti India Foundation, which is being run by Dr. Kiran Bedi. Been into been with this experience of 15 years, he has been now co-founded with AHA Education. He cannot read minds, but definitely read your fingers. So I have to be very careful before any kind of handshake with him. So even audience, I would say, be careful before shaking hands with Sunny sir. He is deeply passionate about genetic brain profiling. He is being a person where I can say a person filled with lot of qualities in him. And anything, any queries, if I myself go to Mr. Sunny, he is a person who always keep on guiding correctly. We always say there should be a good mentor in your life, and one of the mentor in my life is Mr. Sunny. So once again, a very hearty welcome, Sunny sir, to you on behalf of Kiddo Quest. And there is a big story about Kiddo Quest, and somewhere Kiddo Quest is been a baby of Sunny sir as well. So let's not do much more delay, like in conversation. Let's move ahead with Sunny sir, because there is lot to talk with him and lot to learn from him. So, sir, over to you. Can you please explain why it is important to for a parent to know about the child? Since our topic for today is know your child, why it is important?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kannan. Yes, Kannan Kiddo Quest is very close to my heart because it was born with a beautiful vision to nurture the early educators with your wealth of experience. It was born to build a beautiful community of young grads who are looking for direction and confidence, expertise and skills. So, who better than you can guide them? Number one. Number two, KYC, as one of your friends had told, So I was very happy. Wow, KYC, such a beautiful name. KYC, know your child. Very, very important. Yes. And with increasing technology, gadgets, it's even more vital because it is very easy to say, we are unique, we are unique, we are unique. But how are you unique? Every trainer, every mentor tells this. But we need a tool. And nature
True.
has given a clue. When we buy a cow, or when we buy a lady's finger, or a jackfruit, a
Mm-hmm.
real skilled person can easily find out how to buy the best cow, horse, like that. If you can understand children, that they are not born to fail, they are not vessels to be filled, but are lamps to be lit, and it's Diwali. So let every child smile and just be happy, with full of joy, with full of enthusiasm, with full of faith, determination, exploring, discovering his talents, developing them, and giving it away. So it's important to know your child. If he is a feeler, does he want only love? By an appreciation word, can it boost him? Or is it, recognition that he is looking at? You know, acknowledging his efforts? Or is he looking at logic? Sir, please explain me my kiddo quest. Excuse me, all this is fine. Stop praising me, but tell me, why know your child? So some people look for logic, some people look for rewards, some people look for
Mm-hmm.
recognition. What is
Right.
motivating my child? Every
True.
mothers, these days, go study, come eat. Only instructional mothers doesn't help. Yes, there are children who need instructions,
Mm-hmm.
but we need to change with the time. We need to be role models. We need
True.
to do what we want them to do. We need to understand their brain. Is it fast processing? एक बार बोल दिया हो गया. Or do they need a little loving instruction? Do they need extra time? So we all have different pace of learning. And
Mm-hmm.
every child is intelligent. We all know multiple intelligences by Howard Gardner. So he
Mm-hmm.
said there are 9 intelligences. Means what?
Mm-hmm.
It is not just marks, but child can express intelligence in the form of logic, word, languages, poems, or interpersonal skills, or
Right.
intrapersonal skills, introversion, extroversion, dance, music, picture, observation,
Mm-hmm.
classification, interaction, discussion. So let us recognize all of this and celebrate our children every day. Rose Diwali, Rose Holi with kids. So that
Right.
is know your child. And there is so much
Wonderful.
more
Yeah.
about neuroscience. We can go on and on. So it's really
Yes.
important to know your child and not label, not compare.
Very true. Because, sir, I have seen there are parents who know all these things. They know that they have to understand their children, their kids. They also know that I don't have to compare my children with the other child because, as said always, we all have our children unique, and they perform and they give their performance in such a unique way, which every parent, and I should say every person, should accept it. But that's a difficult time when the parents cannot, execute it. They know but cannot execute. So can you just guide us about, or can you just brief us about how can that one particular factors which, the parent is aware but they are not executing, so what is the things that parents can, learn from you?
Very, very beautiful, Kanan. Because all of us know, कंपेयर मत करो, अच्छे पेरेंट
Right.
बनो, बच्चे को प्यार करो. बट हम कर क्यों
Correct.
नहीं पाते? क्योंकि हम
Right.
इच्छा से घिरे हैं, थोड़े लालची हो जाते हैं, थोड़ा ईगो पे बात ले लेते हैं. माई चाइल्ड मार्क्स, माई
True.
माई माई. and then all theories go in the drain. And
Correct.
we are living in a beautiful world, fantasy
Mm-hmm.
world, competition, racing. That's why Ratnaswamy sir says life is not a race that you get
Mm-hmm.
exhausted and reach ICU. Life is
Mm-hmm.
neither a picnic where you put a cushion and sleep. It is a journey.
Right.
So before,
Yes.
comparing your child or before running the race, before forcing a child, scolding a child,
Mm-hmm.
talk about your failure stories. Be
Mm-hmm.
real, be genuine. Did you score 90, 99? Did you top in all subjects? What did
Mm-hmm.
you find hard? How did you overcome your challenges? And very important to have fun, have quality time, just spend time, no instructions, no eating together, but more important, hearting together, heart to heart connection. How are you? Just be a real caring parent, win the heart of the child, know your child, know what is his innate desire, and out of 10, fulfill one. Let him work hard for the 9. Now, parents listening, हम तो सारी बात मानते हैं जी, that is also over pampering.
Yeah.
एंड सुना भी देते हैं. तो समवेयर आई फील दिल की जो उसका भला है, प्रिपेयर योर चाइल्ड नॉट जस्ट फॉर एग्जाम्स बट फॉर
Mm-hmm.
लाइफ, नॉट जस्ट एग्जाम रेडी बट लाइफ रेडी, नॉट जस्ट फॉर सक्सेस रेडी बट फेलियर रेडी. टेल देम द मीनिंग ऑफ फेलियर्स. Tell them life is about relationships. Life is about
Mm-hmm.
giving. Life is about seva. Life is about service beyond self. Life is about kindness. Life is about compassion. It is not just about competition, right?
So,
So values,
with this
values more
explanation,
than valuables. Presence more than presents,
mm-hmm.
right? Gift of
Right.
time before gift of gadgets.
Right. With this explanation, what you have briefed, it is very, very important for a parent to know about the connection between them is very, very important. It plays a vital role in both of them. It's not just mother's responsibility, it's also father's responsibility. Also, again, when I talk about connection, I have seen nowadays, like, there are families, there are people who believe in standards. To maintain the standards, they have kept the ayahs. And that time, there are parents who miss that experience of being a parent. And that experience, which is important to be with your child, is somewhere missing. What would you recommend, sir, in that case?
Yes, there is absent parenting in a few cases. So nature will take care and karma is there to nurture the children, and children will find their own ways. Yes, they are looking for emotional love, emotional support, which they will find from friends or they will find
Mhm.
within. So nature has
Okay.
its own plans. So no complaints for those parents, but my humble 1 cent is it's important that we balance all
Mhm.
roles. Though it is a 20-year project, my sir Ratnaswamy ji from Midna Global, he calls it don't mate until you match. So
Mhm.
match together, take up responsibility. Because
Mhm.
children are responsibility, it is not just fun or pleasure.
True.
Otherwise, we are somewhere ruining the society because you're creating generations. So
Mhm.
it's a very serious responsibility we
So
need to
you
think
been
of.
So you've been connected with the NGO with Navjoti Foundation for 15 years, and I would say there would be a lot of examples in front of you. There would be a lot of experience with you where you have seen the children, coming, showing their performances, showing their talents on the, a platform where everyone is together. So in that case, if any particular child has done a wonderful good thing, and there is another child who has not done that particular, is not up to the mark what we were expecting. So in that case, would you be talking to a child some negative, or you would be talking to a child, both the child, positive? What would you do in that case? Would you be tagging a child?
Let's go back. Navjyoti India Foundation was golden years. Yes, I spent 7 years there, and most of my life was spent there. So I'm very lucky to be groomed by Dr. Kiran Bedi and Neetu ma'am. Very
Mm-hmm.
loving, very special leaders. So they taught us one thing,
Mm-hmm.
that I'm the father, I'm the mother, I'm the teacher for the child. Because in the
Mm-hmm.
slums, I will not throw responsibilities on parents, because sometimes both the parents are working to make the ends meet. So in marginalized
Right.
societies, the challenges are huge. They may be less aware of the talents, of importance of extracurricular activities, of sports, of higher education. So once there were only one student who took science group, but when I worked in Navjyoti for 7 years, we had girls taking science group. We had girl engineers. So we
Mm-hmm.
celebrated the first boy engineer from our Navjyoti. Today we have
Okay.
so many engineers. We have universities like Satyabama University supporting us. We have university like Pava institutions. We have girls nurses coming to us from Ganga Hospital, Coimbatore. So we
Uh-huh.
feel truly, truly, we can celebrate every child's success. And
Right.
recently, one boy messaged me and said, "Sir, I am placed in Punjab National Bank, sir, as marketing
Wow.
manager." So that was a great
Wonderful.
news. So
Mm-hmm.
every child's success is our success. So, as I said, the common sense is your child is your child, but neighbor's child is also your child. Love every child as your own child. Whole world is my child. So Navjyoti gave me 7,000 children. Chinmaya Vidyalayas gave me 1 lakh children. So when
Mm-hmm.
you think like a mother, think like a father, and serve like a teacher.
Right.
So you are also mothering them. And we had a concept called Navjyoti Bal Gurukul. Earlier, the comparison was Navjyoti child, non Navjyoti child. Navjyoti child used to always be confident, little neatly dressed, saaf sutra, because slums hygiene is a big problem. He would not
Uh-huh.
even comb his hair, he would just come like that. So we were dealing with
Mm-hmm.
4 year olds, 5 year olds. We used to run gully schools. So we used to mainstream them,
Okay.
put them into school. So awareness for schools, then awareness for higher education. So all these were
Uh-huh.
golden moments. And then slowly we started with a leadership program. So Navjyoti child and Navjyoti Bal Gurukul child. जो बच्चा दूसरों को पढ़ा रहा है, who is a giver, he is little more confident because he has that sense of giving. And he is managing 5 other children, 10 other children. So there was clear difference between Navjyoti child and Navjyoti Bal Gurukul child. More sense of leadership, भैया भैया दीदी दीदी, they used to enjoy higher self-esteem. So ये कैसे
Right.
आया? Automatic आया. Once you become a giver, you become a leader. Once you become a
Right.
giver, you become a contributor. You learn
Mm-hmm.
negotiation skills, you learn time management, you learn so many skills. So that is the way we saw children grow. And every child had this opportunity. And once upon a time, we had 700 children teaching 8,500 children. Imagine this was
Wow.
slums. There were no
The biggest
extra
number
funds.
I have ever heard about. The biggest
And they were
number.
teaching in their lanes, they were teaching in the terrace, they were teaching what they knew. They were not English speakers like us, but they used to
Mm-hmm.
sing poems, they used to peel orange and share it. They did not have all the facilities, but Navjyoti used to give
Right.
one orange, they'll take the orange and they'll give it to their children. So those are the values we saw they imbibed just by looking at the Navjyoti teachers. So there are so
Right.
many success stories like this. We can go on and on and on and on. And
Wonderful.
smallest
It's
things, single parent children, they used to think that we are their fathers. So the stories are huge. And even today they will have tears. Sir, aap kab aoge? Then I will say, yes, beta, jaldi. And now they know, jaldi means, ha, jaldi. He is going to come at
so
his time only.
सो बच्चे आपका इंतजार करते ही रहते हैं. लाइक हम लोग भी इंतजार करते हैं हमें कब मौका मिले सनी सर के साथ में बात करने का.
So it is just a beautiful journey that we are lucky, we are blessed to be
Right.
givers, to be useful on the planet and
Right.
useful every day. We can't be living like, selfish, mama of four, mama of two, mama of one. Why not 4,000, 5,000, 8,000? सारे बच्चों को प्यार करने का मौका मिला है. इससे क्या
Mm-hmm.
होता है, our small selfishness becomes selflessness, our
Mm-hmm.
small sorrows, wiped off, get wiped off when we expand inside, because we don't have time to complain and cry. Even in this
Correct.
corona, I asked Navjyoti workers,
Mm-hmm.
तेरे को टेंशन होती है, नेगेटिविटी होती है? टाइम ही नहीं है, क्योंकि वो खाना बांट रहे थे डेली वेजेस को, राशन
Wow.
बांट रहे थे. Navjyoti is not into all this. Navjyoti is into family development, education project. But
Mm-hmm.
when they adopt the families, it is their families. They just give their all for the benefit of the family. So day and night, whole day, they were distributing the daily grocery things to the homes during this
Mm-hmm.
pandemic. And they were super fast to adopt Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, which even lot of schools were struggling, lot of teachers were struggling from private schools, but they were
Mm-hmm.
super fast to serve. So it was
Right.
really nice when they said टाइम ही नहीं है ये सब सोचने का, वरी करने
Correct.
का, क्योंकि इतना काम हो रहा है, इतनी सेवा हो रही है.
Mm-hmm. So, sir, this is really wonderful story. Once I would say we will be just dedicating to hear your experience more about the NGO when you were working with NGO. So, again, coming to the point back, this is very very important. What you say, you have said, like sharing is more important. If you are sharing it, you will be getting it as well. So, again, one more thing, like when a parent is being nurturing a child, so it is very very important. The child is been receiving a gift, lot many gifts. ठीक है? Because मैंने आपको can you tell me that only just providing the gift, or providing a time, providing a love, connecting with the child is more important than the gift? What exactly you would say in this case?
सुपर्ब सुपर्ब. मोस्ट ऑफ अस थिंक कि भैया गिफ्ट दे दिया, दे तो रहे हैं, सब कुछ दे तो रहे हैं, पढ़ाई करा रहे हैं, अच्छे स्कूल में डाला है, और क्या चाहिए, क्या नहीं किया, पेट काट के पाला है तुझे, राइट?
Right.
बट इफ यू आर अ गिवर, इफ पेरेंट्स कैन वॉलंटियर विद द चिल्ड्रन, इफ पेरेंट्स
Mm-hmm.
कैन गो आउट एंड share their skills, talk about giving back to the society, then children
Mm-hmm.
will automatically become leaders. And
Right.
parents as friends. In Hindu scriptures, it is so beautifully said. We need not read any parenting book, we need not go anywhere. Up till
Right.
5, treat your child like a king. Let the self esteem develop. Yes, मैं सब कुछ कर सकता हूँ, मुझे सीखना है, मैं सबसे प्यारा बच्चा हूँ. This feeling should be there in every child for first 5 years. And then 6 to 12, it's about instilling values, instilling habits, instilling discipline. Because the child is ready. Yay, now I'm going to be independent. So, what habits do we put in the child? What rules? So, be a role model, display those qualities, walk the talk. And then it says 13 के बाद दोस्ती. टीनेजर्स, जब आप अपने बच्चे के दोस्त बन जाओगे, तो वो दोस्त बाहर नहीं ढूंढेगा. एंड कल ही
Exactly.
किसी ने बोला कि सबसे पहला, अगर आपको आपका बच्चा कोई प्रॉब्लम में है, तो आपके पास आके वो शेयर कर सके. क्या
Correct.
इतना कंफर्ट रखा है हमने? एंड समटाइम्स सैडली देयर इज नो कंफर्ट, देयर इज ओनली फियर. There is no faith, there is no belief, but there is only डर कि डांट पड़ेगी, they will not understand me.
Yes. Right, very true.
So
Uh,
it's
Sanisha, I would just like to give my example. In my case, also, it's my mother who is being so friendly with me. मेरे साथ में इतनी friendly है. I have never thought of having a best friend. If you ask me who is your best friend, I don't have an answer for that. So it's really wonderful when you are being connecting to your child. आपके बच्चे को लगना नहीं चाहिए कि मुझे किसी और की जरूरत है. एंड आप जब कोई डिफिकल्टीज में रहते हो तो यू डोंट हैव टू लाइक एज यू सेड कि द चाइल्ड शुड कम टू यू एंड स्पीक टू यू. सो फियरनेस नाम की चीज बच्चे के साथ में नहीं होनी चाहिए कि मैं मेरे मॉम डैड से कैसे बात करूं. यू नो, आई मे गेट अ स्कोल्डिंग एज वेल. So in that case, even if the child has done wrong, right? Uh, I would say the parent has to make the child understand. आपने बेटा गलत किया है, but आपको ऐसे करना चाहिए था, right? So in that case,
बिल्कुल
if
बिल्कुल.
yeah, in this case again, when it comes to teenagers, there are a lot of friends around. Okay, so how much you feel that a parent should get involved when the child has their own friend circle. आपको लगता है कि एक पेरेंट ने ध्यान देना चाहिए अपने बच्चे की तरफ कि उनके दोस्त कौन से हैं, कैसे कैसे कंपनी है, कैसी एनवायरनमेंट है, कौन से सराउंडिंग में जा रहा है, कहाँ जा रहा है. हाउ मच डू यू फील इज इम्पोर्टेंट?
बहुत बहुत सुंदर. वेरी वेरी गुड एस्पेक्ट्स, गुड पॉइंट्स यू हैव पिक्ड अप for parents, for teenagers who are watching this show. Wonderful. So we become what with the company whom we surround us with. So after teenagers, or even from once we start going to school, I would say it's very important to choose friends rightly. तो शुरू में तो बच्चा बहुत एक्साइटेड होता है. इफ मम्मा इज गिविंग टाइम, मम्मा को मैं सारी बातें बता रहा हूँ. फिर धीरे 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 जब मम्मा टाइम नहीं देंगी ना, तो फिर मैं बाहर फ्रेंड्स बनाता हूँ. तो इट इज
Okay.
इम्पॉर्टेंट टू हैव दैट बॉन्ड कि मैं घर आके सब कुछ बताऊं. और इट्स इम्पॉर्टेंट टू डेवलप सोशल रिलेशनशिप्स, help your
Right.
friends, but at the same time big caution is to be taken care. Are you spending too much of money, not understanding the value of money? Sudha Murthy ji beautifully says once her son asked 50,000 to give a big party in five-star hotel on his birthday. Sudha ji said no. उस 50,000 से हम दो बच्चों की स्पॉन्सर कर सकते हैं एजुकेशन, ड्राइवर
Right.
भैया के बच्चों की. तो उन्होंने बोला कि मैं कुछ बना के दूंगी, वो आप अपने दोस्तों को खिलाना, फिर चल नेगोशिएट करते हैं. बेटे ने बोला गुलाब जामुन भी दे देना. तो सुधा जी से ओके, गुलाब जामुन भी दूंगी. तो ऐसा डायलॉग होना चाहिए. और फ्रेंड्स कौन है, किस स्ट्रेटा के हैं, सेम है, कम है, क्या वैल्यूज इम्बाइब कर रहे हैं, क्या मेरा बच्चा देने वाला बन रहा है, हेल्प कर रहा है, एम्पैथी डेवलप कर रहा है. और अगर हाई लेवल के हैं तो क्या वो कंपैरिजन में डिप्रेस हो रहा है कि मेरे पास तो कार नहीं है, मेरे पास तो
Right.
ये फॉरेन हॉलीडे नहीं है. तो ये
Right.
बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है चेक और समझाना कि हमें सारी लग्जरी होने की जरूरत नहीं है. और वो मेहनत, वो वैल्यूज, we need to instill those values, entrepreneurship, value of money, financial literacy, सब कुछ थोड़ा 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 टीनेज में सिखाना जरूरी है. और बात
Right.
करना, अवेयर करना, बच्चों के
Right.
सामने लड़ाई नहीं करनी एज पेरेंट्स. तो
Uh-huh.
वो थोड़ा ठीक रहता है, क्योंकि चाहे वो छोटा बच्चा है, चाहे वो प्रीनेटल की बात करें हम, मम्मी का माहौल वहां से लेके पेरेंटिंग शुरू हो गई. मैं बोलता हूँ उससे पहले एज अ फादर मेरे लक्षण कैसे हैं, है ना,
Correct. Very
मेरी
important.
फूड हैबिट्स, मेरी लिविंग वैल्यूज. तो पेरेंटिंग स्टार्ट्स बिफोर मैरिज. हाउ यू आर
Right.
डीलिंग विद योरसेल्फ, कहाँ उठते हो, कहाँ बैठते हो. शादी के बाद जादू थोड़ी हो जाएगा छूम, या कोई झाड़ा फूक करने से स्पिरिचुअलिटी नहीं आ जाएगी, कोई झाड़ा फूक करने से वैल्यूज नहीं आने वाली है. आई नीड टू
Correct.
स्लोली वर्क ऑन माई सेल्फ.
Right.
And I need to know myself first. Forget know your child. See, when we do parents counseling in Midna Global, we first say, come, as a father, what is your personality? Are you a thinker or a feeler? Suppose you have a soft feeling daughter. पापा की आवाज से ही बेटी अगर रो पड़े, means what? Somewhere father is damaging the self-esteem,
Uh-huh.
right? So sometimes there is a strict father and a caring mother. So
Mm-hmm.
caring mother should nurture, but strict father should not show eyes or even raise the voice. And मारना
Right.
तो बहुत दूर की बात है ना?
Right. Right. So in this
तो
case
इसलिए
again
पहले
it was
know yourself, know your child से पहले know yourself.
right. In this case again, as you mentioned that you also do a genetic brain profiling. So in this case, do you really feel that each of the parents should go ahead with this genetic brain profiling, which will help them also to know about their child?
करेक्ट. सो मैं बोलता हूँ पहले अपना देख लो. माई जेनेटिक ब्रेन प्रोफाइलिंग प्लेज अ ब्यूटिफुल रोल इज फर्स्ट आई अंडरस्टैंड माई सेल्फ because
Mm-hmm.
all of us are by default running default software in the brain. That's why we are
Correct.
different. You know, one
Right.
of my friend plays guitar well, but if I was to sing, people will run away, so I will not sing. So
Right.
first I need to know myself. What is my strength? What is my behavior pattern? Am I soft, caring, nurturing father, or am I a strict father? Do I need to change? Yes. With awareness comes acceptance. With acceptance comes celebration and then balancing of life. I may be strict. Good. There is a requirement for strict leaders to get the work done. Otherwise, no work will be done. So,
Right.
strictness. But when I become aware I am strict, I will know when to apply the brakes. I will know when to change my gears. So,
Right.
brain profiling first is helping parents to know themselves, understand themselves, adjust their behaviors, at least accept. And once you accept, Kanan, I'm sorry, means what? I'm learning. Oh, I'm like this. Next time, at least sorry will come. Even if I don't change, at least that understanding and bonding will strengthen. And then we
Right.
understand each other. Oh, he's wired like this. Then there is acceptance. Then you start celebrating that uniqueness. Wow, you are stingy. Amazing. You should become the best. You will become the best cashier. You will become the perfectionist wife. And you will be quality auditor. Yes, my wife is a quality auditor. Then you celebrate your wife. Then you celebrate your husband, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stingy
Right.
fathers, stingy mothers. Then you start accepting them. Aha! Wow!
The aha
Life
moment
should become,
is really important in everybody's life, I should say. It's been the
yes.
wonderful name, AHA Education, sir. So,
Yes,
again,
God
yes,
has
sir.
given aha brains.
Yes, I do agree about this. Coming to my last question, there are a lot of viewers who have given a wonderful compliments to you, Sunny sir. It's been a
Thank
wonderful
you.
conversation what we had, and they had been experiencing the guidelines, I would say, or the tips, I would say, and maybe later the one who view the video will help them as well to know about the children, how to do the parenting. My last
Thank
question, Sunny sir, to you, can you just can you just share with us one experience about your life when it's a personal question, but you know you have your parents as well. So once they compliment you on any particular thing, what is that one feeling which comes in your mind?
My dad was a very cool dad, and I would say he's the coolest dad. I'm saying this is because he never controlled us. Padhai kar lo. He's a Punjabi cool dad, so he never said. But the moment I stopped my 12th standard, I scored 96%. So he
Mm-hmm.
was very proud, and he used to tell everyone, my son scored 96. Then
Mm-hmm.
when I joined Dr. Kiran Bedi's NGO, he used to proudly say, my son works with Dr. Kiran Bedi. He
Mm-hmm.
works in an NGO. Then I went to Chinmaya Education Cell. So it's just next to Chinmaya International Residential School. So he was
Uh-huh.
again very proud, and he used to tell everyone that, my son works in Chinmaya Education Cell. There are so
Yeah.
many hundred schools and 1 lakh children. So these are the cute moments. And my mother can cry in any interview when she's going to see me talk or being praised by the fellow team members in Midna Global or any interview, she'll say, "Wow, बातें अच्छी करता है बस."
Right, right.
Because every
Well, it's
mother
been
will know.
well, it's been a aha moment for you as well, right? When your parents compliment you, whether.
Yeah,
Mhm.
to be honest, it never bothered me much because we need to be on a improvement journey, self growth journey, spiritual journey, and these little compliments, if they are touching you, then criticism will also touch you. So slowly we move and grow equanimous. I'm not saying I become equanimous Buddha, but that's the goal, okay, Bhagwan ne kiya hai, Bhagwan gave me this opportunity, God placed me in Dr. Kiran Bedi's NGO. God gave me these ideas. God gave me the idea for a book or these videos. We keep getting compliments for our videos. So, again, everything is like divine will, divine idea, divine health. Today, my gala is working, my internet is working, there is no technical glitch. So, अब मैं क्या बोलूं कि, I did it. And Midna Global, everything fell on my lap. Nothing was
Right,
planned or desired, nor I would say, oh, I worked very hard. It came from blood and sweat. Answer is no. It is
right,
destiny. It is just pieces fall in place.
correct.
And you are just destined, diamond destiny, golden ink, golden pen, and you are enjoying the fruits from womb to tomb.
Right. Wonderful. It's been wonderful conversation with you, sir. A last message that you would like to give to our viewers who are listening us.
Look
What would
happy,
you
be
say?
happy. Look happy, be happy. Be happy is more important. But if you look happy, you will make someone else happy. Don't complain. Appreciate life, appreciate people, and count your blessings. Be filled with gratitude. What more? That is the secret of happiness. And have faith. When a 5 feet mother can take care of you, doesn't think bad of you, the
Mhm.
infinite Lord will never leave you
Right,
because God is thousand mothers. Why
right.
think God is small? कल की रोटी कहाँ से आएगी? आ जाएगी भाई. मेहनत करो,
It's
सेवा
just
करो,
we have to
वॉलंटियर करो, नौकरी भी मिल जाएगी.
correct. It's just we ourselves have to create a path for it, and we have to understand ourselves is more important.
वही तो के क्यों बन गई तो नोट भी आ जाएंगे.
So
है ना?
yeah, it's been really wonderful that you have been a part of this KKQ, and I'm not going to leave you for this KKQ. Of course, there would be a lot of to my viewers. It's been a wonderful mentorship what I have with Sunny sir. It's like always people say you have good mentor, you will succeed in life, and here I have a great personality in front of me, and having a live conversation with him is again, I'm blessed to have you, sir. uh, so so it's like it's really wonderful today that you spent so much of time with me, and for Kiddo Quest I should say especially, because it's very rare that we get an opportunity to have a conversation with you. Yeah, Nimisha, it's an aha moment, and we will be continuously, connecting, keep connecting, and stay in troubling Sunny sir as well a lot. So we are going to come back to you, sir, to trouble you more, and
I'm
we'll have
thankful to you, Karan.
many more conversation with you on this Kiddo Quest page. So before I end the session, before I take a leave from you all, I would thank you all viewers who are listening, who will be listening to us later on. It's my gratitude full of thanks to you, Sunny sir. That was a wonderful conversation with you today. And I would say this Diwali and the Children's Day, being it's an auspicious again a day where both the celebrations are coming on the similar day. That's the Children's Day and the Diwali celebrations. Let's pledge that we will first know ourselves, and then we will know our child as well. Let's take this pledge today before we leave, and let's uh, enjoy the celebration with this pledge, which is going to give you a perfect parenting, I would say. So, coming together, celebrating this Children's Day, Sunny sir, a very happy Diwali to you as well, and a Children's Day to you as well. And also to our viewers, stay blessed, stay safe, stay positive, and celebrate the occasion. And also, I would say one last message: keep blessing, keep loving Kanan Kiddo Quest. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you, Sunny sir, once again.
Thank you. Happy Diwali.